Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here. Welcome to part 7 of the Elden Ring full playthrough walkthrough. In this section of the walkthrough, we're going to go through an area called Siofra River, and it starts here in Eastern Limgrave at the Siofra River Well. This is, I hate even saying this because everything's optional in this game, but it's a very optional area, but there's some really great treasure down there, including a cookbook that teaches you how to craft the boluses that can get rid of scarlet rot. So it's really, really important to go down there. There are 2 bosses. Not exactly sure how far we're going to get in this part. We'll definitely do at least one of the bosses. Yeah, so we'll do that. Okay, I'll show you my stats. Currently level 40 with 30 vigor, 16 mind, 14 endurance, 12 strength, 20 dex, 9 intelligence, 8 faith, 10 arcane. I do have Godric's Great Rune equipped, and I have completed Stormvale Castle. So, yeah, but I have not gone into the next area. Alright, so what we should do is teleport to Fort Height West. And then we can head down to Siofra River. I do have this Site of Grace activated in Siofra River, the first one, but I'd just rather show you. This way you can not have any troubles following along. It's actually a really good shield down there that I'm looking forward to. It's a heater shield, so it's, you know, it doesn't have a buckler parry or anything, but it is a good shield. All right, so you want to start coming up here, and then where is it? Yeah, tuck in here. Great. And when you see this building, you know you've come to the right place. All right, so let's go down here. And I really want to try this, but it would waste so much time if I did. There is you can see another section of Siofra River through a window. And, nah, there's no way you can make that jump. Not a chance in hell. Maybe. Anyway, what you see through that window is a much later area in Siofra River. And it's just interesting that you can see it. It kind of blew my mind when we came down here a few parts ago. I just was not expecting to be able to see it. All right, welcome to Siofra River, everybody. This is where my mind kind of turned to mush. The first time I came here, I could not believe what was happening. Like, I obviously got on an elevator and just figured, okay, it's going to bring me into a catacomb or something, or a cave. I was not expecting a totally complete area underground. Anywho, we can rest at this Site of Grace if you like. Yeah, okay, I don't have enough runes to level up. And this is the Siofra River Well depths. And you can see that, you know, the surface map is sort of grayed out. And if you look on the bottom at the tooltips, if you press, or not tooltips, but shortcuts, if you press R3, you get the surface map back. So you can leave any time. You're not trapped down here. I have gotten that question a few times. Like, hey, I killed the boss. What do I do now? And at first I was just like, leave. But I did not realize that folks were not seeing that you can you could change. All right, so there's a lot of resources on the ground here, some of which you can kind of only get here. But you can mount up, which is very nice. So don't be afraid to do that, and you can get through this area a lot quicker than I did the first time. Because I just assumed this was a cave. I didn't think that it would be an actual area. So there's some items tucked around here. Some fireflies. All right, and then we can start going this way. Good music down here, too. It's kind of haunting, kind of strange. All right. So what I recommend doing is not going straight through. I actually recommend following this little river here. If you like, you can kill these mud guys or clay people, I think they're called. However, I recommend just skipping them. They do leash forever, so you can kind of like get surprisingly overwhelmed by them 10 minutes after you've aggroed them. They will show up again. And some of them do have ranged attacks. They can like sort of blow bubbles at you, which is interesting. All right. Again, I'm just collecting items here. I'm not really like trying to go nuts with killing anything. All right. So once you've done that, let's come over here. And we're still not going inside. Instead, we're collecting everything that's over here. If you're running short on flasks, you can kill that. All right. And then you may think to yourself, okay, I'm done. Like I've got everything I need to get. You know, now let me just start climbing the stairs. No. That is not true. You're not done. Now we're going to do this. We're going to follow along here. I'm actually going to dismount. This is getting a little treacherous. Yeah, this is like another reason why my mind just was like, what is going on here? Like, Siofra River, what's happening? It's because it's where the platforming of the game really kind of takes off. Again, you really don't have to kill anything, but we have to do a pretty precarious drop, so I don't want to have anything bothering us. Some throwing daggers. We can mount back up. I don't know if there's actually anything over here, but find out. Nah. Okay. Ain't no thing. I am like really excited for somebody to do a lore video on this place because, being completely frank, I don't really understand it. Like, I don't understand the purpose of this place. All right. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to try to jump down here and then start attacking this guy. And it's fine if he drops off. That's completely fine. Just get the item off the top and then you're good. Great, and then you get the Oracle Bubbles Sorcery. Actually, let's read the description on that. Maybe it tells us a little bit about the area. Sorcery of the claymen who served as priests in the ancient dynasty. Produces several small magical bubbles that drift towards foes before they naturally pop. Charging increases the delay before the bubbles pop. The claymen search for lost... Said that like a real Long Islander. Lost oracles within their bubbles. Jeez, I don't know what's wrong with my mouth today. Like, I can't speak. Lost oracles. I did just watch a video on bagel baking, so maybe it's just about that time, you know? I'm tired, and my New York accent just slips on out of me. All right, so again, I'm not killing these claymen. You can if you want. It's your choice. Yeah, don't forget the golden centipedes, though. Those are somewhat rare crafting materials that you need for some recipes. Oop. Hello. Yeah, I actually found out that a bagel place in here in New York delivers bagels nationwide, like next day. So, and I looked up the price. It's extraordinarily expensive, but I'm excited. Try it out when I move to LA. All right, once you're done in that area, you can go ahead and take this elevator. And we're going to go up. And then I would say this is where, like, Siofra River kind of starts. That preliminary ruin area is, you know, not much going on there. And you'll fight things other than claymen. It's always easy to forget that you can mount up here. Preserving boluses. Why are those here, of all places? Scarlet rot accumulates gradually. Okay. Weird. I don't know why those are there. The cookbook to make those is here. And I also kind of don't understand that either, but... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to figure out a bit more about the lore here. Whoops. Wow, I was not expecting this guy to be able to see me so quick. That was kind of impressive, sir. There we go. I had my telescope on the quick bar because I was getting screenshots for these videos earlier today. Alright, so we're coming up on a site of grace here. Like I said, this is sort of where Siofra River really begins. I love this music. It's so weird. Alright, there's a site of grace right here. So we can chill out here. I am going to rest here just to sort of reset myself a little bit. Alright, really important is to come up here, and then we're going to grab a cookbook. And this is the cookbook that teaches you preserving boluses, so it's nice. So you'll notice, as you come over here, there are these ghostly enemies. And some of their abilities have hyper armor. What I mean by that, if you're not familiar with that phrase, is like they can still do like full wind-up hits while you're hitting them, regardless of how strong your weapon is. They are backstabbable, so just, you know, approach how you wish. Okay, and the treasure that these guys are guarding is Armorer's Cookbook number 6. Key items, where are we at? A record of crafting techniques left by an armorer who served the great General Radahn. Contains knowledge of dealing with rot, the application of fire in particular. Cool, so now we can craft preserving boluses. What I will tell you is sacramental buds are quite rare in this game. They only grow in very specific locations. I mean, everything sort of grows in a specific location, but it's not like, you know, like Dew-Kissed Herba, where it's like all around an underground area, like Siofra River. It only grows in like very specific locations. Okay, so this is Siofra River, the lower part at least. All right, let's talk about this for a second. So throughout Siofra River, you'll find these obelisks, and you can approach the obelisk and light it, and then when you light an obelisk, a corresponding obelisk on this staircase lights up as well. So what you need to do is you need to find all 8 obelisks, and then once you light them, you'll be able to challenge a boss at the top of that staircase. So we're going to do that, and in the process, we're going to attempt to pick everything up and try to take certain fights and ignore others. So we can light the first flame, and you see over there, the first obelisk lit up as well. You do not have to light them in order. You can do it in any order you wish. So just keep that in mind. All right. Whoa! I did not think he saw me. You really don't have to kill the crabs, but... No, I got him as he got me. Alright, so these balls of electricity, I'm almost positive that these are unkillable. I'm going to shoot one just to make sure. Yeah, these things like don't have a health bar. Okay, cool. I'm glad I was right. You do want to avoid them, though. They can deal a lot of damage. You kind of can't do much about them. Alright, so the next obelisk that we're going to light is up here. However, we can backstab this guy. The somewhat frustrating thing with these enemies is that they don't show up until you get close sometimes. And they sort of like bait you into attacking others. The good news is that if you just want to rush and light all the obelisks, you are more than welcome to do that. They're all, for the most part, guarded, but while you are lighting it, you are invincible. All right, let me try coming up here. The other one sees me, which isn't great. And there are more here that we just have not exposed yet. Whoa, nice. That was cool. Yeah, basically as soon as we approach this obelisk, another couple are going to show up. So I'm going to... There's one to our left. No? Oh, I heard the boars. Excuse me. Cool. Looks like we got out of this area unscathed. Very nice. Try killing a boar or two so I can get some materials out of them. I don't have like a lot of crafting materials. I've noticed that because like I know where I'm going for the most part, I'm not getting into as many random fights, and so I don't have as many resources as I kind of like to. I don't craft a ton, but I still like to have enough resources to do it when I want. All right, so that's number 2. And so that's the second one on the bottom. Well, Torrent was doing weird things right there. Okay, so what I also want to talk about is... Jesus. Throughout Siofra River, there are a couple of teleporters. It may seem like when you use a teleporter, it takes you to some far-off place that, like, you kind of don't have your bearings. Don't worry about it. It doesn't take you anywhere that you can't just get naturally. It's just a shortcut. So I'll leave it for now. I'm not going to take it. But if you do, don't worry. You can get back to here. No problem. We're going to keep following along this wall here. That land octopus is knocking down trees. I love it. That's weird. Where the hell did he come from? Oh, the one behind me as well. Jesus. Where did you guys come from? Is there a meeting that just let out or something? Oh boy. Not great. So the good news is that these guys are parryable. I say it every time. I'm not good at parrying in Elden Ring, so I don't really... Yeah, I don't bother. I tried it there to demonstrate it, and I just failed it. Okay. I came over here for the boars, man. All right. Moving on. There's a land octopus over here. This land octopus is not guarding anything in particular, so I'm just going to skip it. You do want to try to be careful. We'll go in there eventually, but we're going to actually approach that from a different angle. All right. We do have an electricity orb right there that I'm trying to stay mindful of. Okay. So I'm going to dismount. I'm going to go up this ladder. At the top of this ladder, however, there's going to be, yep, one of these guys patrolling around. I hate crouching sometimes because I don't really remember how to get out of it. I know that sounds so stupid, but like I truly just don't know. I can like never remember to stop crouching. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad that one fell, but now we have this guy to contend with. Can these guys climb ladders? Wow, they can. I've never actually seen this happen. Cool. All right. Nice. They're restoring flasks, too. This is not a legacy dungeon. It's not technically a dungeon at all. So that means that we get flasks back whenever we kill groups of enemies. Alright, so pop down here. You can see another obelisk over there, and we'll get soon enough. You always like want to watch your 6 whenever you whenever you see a treasure and you want to go grab it. Right, okay. I'm going to drop down here because this is like a little confusing. But we went into the first floor of this building, but the second floor has a treasure. And we're gonna go right back up. All right, then we can pop down here again. And now we're going to follow the actual path of planks. As you approach this area, you'll begin to hear a very beautiful song being played on an instrument. And what's really cool is if you can manage to not disturb the merchant. He is friendly, but I really want to show you something. It's a really cool detail. Look at his fingers. He slides up and down and everything. I mean, who knows how accurate it is, but it's just so incredible. All right, cool. So this guy sells 2 cookbooks. Nomadic Warrior, 17 and 18. Dappled cured white meat. Dabbled white cured meat. Soap, oil pot, and roped oil pot. And then he also sells a larval tier. Larval tiers are important. They allow you to respec your character, which you can do after you defeat the shard bearer located in Academy of Ray Lucaria. Soap is really good because it cleans you. Cleans off filth and other accumulations on the body. So it's sort of like a catch-all sort of bolus, which is nice. So we need 7,000, 13,000 to buy everything this guy has. I doubt I can swing that. Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, actually managed to do it. All right, cool. Nice. All right. So the only way out of here is this way. And so what we're going to do... Oh, God. Miranda saw me. All right. What we're going to do is make sure you have a torch available. And then once you drop down, you can kill this thing. I don't believe it's guarding anything. Like, I don't believe it drops anything at all. I could be wrong. I could be misremembering. I don't think I am, though. Oh, whoa. That was weird. Nice. So yeah, these flowers can be riposted, but it is a really small window to do it. Whoa, it still wasn't dead. Like, when it bows its head down, you don't have much time to actually get the riposte in. So, you gotta be quick. Like I said, though, it's not exactly guarding anything. But it does drop Miranda powder, which is kind of rare. All right. So now we're back here. And believe it or not, there is an obelisk right over here. You do need to be somewhat careful, though, to not get hit by the electricity. And then there's also a sniper guarding it. But since we approach from the other side, we're okay. Never mind. I'm debating just leaving and not even bothering. But, you know, I just can't help myself. Okay. Whoa. Nice. That was cool. And they dropped something. What do you got? Fur leggings. Great. It's actually kind of rare to get them to drop their armor, so that was nice. while you're fighting, you need to be really careful in this area because there are other snipers around. All right. So that's that one. And then I'm going to continue kind of hugging the left side. Now we're going to light the one we saw earlier. However, we do need to maintain diligence and ensure that we are not, having that happen. It's all good. Whoa. Oh boy. Oh, big yikes. Thank you. Cool. Whew. All right, light that one. That's 4. 5 is directly across from that one. But before we light it, what we're going to do is we're actually going to jump in here real quick. And we're going to light a Site of Grace. Just for safety. So that is the Worshipper's Woods. So just let these guys kind of, let these orbs just kind of exhaust themselves. They go away. That's 5. Now, there is another one in this section, but I like to leave it till last just because of the enemies. They're pretty insane. All right, so now we're going to head up this path. And if you took that teleporter earlier, the path will drop you off here. So this is kind of where it goes. Now, these guys are praying to something. I've never been able to decipher what it is they are praying to or chanting towards. It's a little unclear to me. I mean, I know what's in this area, but I'm not clear on why they're chanting. Like, what it is towards here that they're doing. I don't know. Again, kind of waiting on a lore video from somebody to explain it. I feel like I know a decent amount, but I just can't explain certain things yet. It is possible that they have something to do with Godwin. I mean, I know that these guys are an ancient race, but it is possible that they are doing something related to like, praying to Godwin or something, maybe. I don't know. Okay. There is a map fragment somewhere. I just don't know why I haven't found it yet. Unless I, like, rode somewhere and skipped it. Which is entirely possible. Ow. Alright, so we have 2 obelisks to light over here. However, these are pretty tough ones. Just want to check my key items really quick. Okay, I have a bunch of... I did just buy a couple stone sword keys. Nice. All right, so what I recommend doing is... And normally I don't do things like this, but we are just going to rush and light this one. It's guarded by rats, but rats aren't actually the problem. The problem are snipers that can very easily take you down with 1 or 2 arrows. 1 arrow will knock you clean on your ass off of Torrent, and then the other one will probably kill you. All right, so we got rats, we got the spirit folks. I really want to kill this guy because he's got the eyes. Whenever you see enemies with glowing eyes, and it's not Frenzy Flame, they will drop more runes. So you kind of want to go after them. Whoa. I did not know he had that 3rd follow-up hit. Yeah. All right. Ash of War, square off. Yeah, I knew there was a backswing coming. All right. So make sure you kill everything that came down for you. Oh, come on, dude. Thank you. Make sure you kill everything that came down for you. And now what we're going to do is we're going to light this one over here. So this one, you kind of have a chance of aggroing some snipers, but the tricky thing here are the rats. Okay, so that was nice. The other guy doesn't see me. Now he does. No? Still? Wow. There's a third one patrolling the road there, so I'm trying to be mindful of that. Okay, now he's coming over. Cool. Hello. Whoa, he gored me. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. He went OD on me. Jesus. Like I said, these guys can get out of hand. I told a friend of mine who's from Long Island about that bagel delivery service that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. He said, $60 doesn't seem that bad once you've been here a while. So I know I have terrible bagels to look forward to in Los Angeles when I move there next month. All right. I'm not even sure which of these is mandatory to kill. Like, I don't know if any of these guys even end up following you. But I always like... Whoa. I always like to play it safe. I know that third one over there is... I can definitely ignore him. All right. Yeah, so this is where that teleporter would shoot you out of. So, you know, you're not lost or anything. It's all the same place. Let's try this again. I need arrows. I have to craft those in a moment. Damn, this dude's flying. Whoa. I can't believe he like double steps there. That's next level. Yeah, that was risky. I shouldn't have kept swinging, but what are you going to do? Oop. Oh, God. Come on. All right. All right, then we just have one rat to worry about. Cool. All right, so that is it for the lamps on this side. However, there's still a decent amount to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to carefully approach this area. And you really want to use your cover wisely. You will hear the arrows before you see them. Like you'll know they're coming. Careful of the rats. Let them come to you if you are safe behind cover. Let the rats come to you. Don't rush them. Wow, that dude had rats on rats. Okay. So our kind of goal here is to reach this staircase, which we can do relatively safely. All right. There is a site of grace over here. That's why I'm okay kind of rushing it here. like, where did it go? All right. Cool. So what I'll do is this is not going to be like part of this walkthrough, but I'm still going to show it to you. Over here, get the clarifying horn charm. And it raises resistances. And then anything over here? Okay, some glove ward. Okay, I'll get that on the way back. All right, so you can activate an elevator here using 2 stone sword keys. It's just 1. 2. All right, so you can activate this elevator, and then this elevator will take you back to the surface. However, it's not going to be where you think it might be. The cool thing, though, is that when you're riding elevators back up from the underground, you can just take out your map and flip it up, and like you can kind of tell where it's going to put you. But I don't know. I leave the surprises for yourself, I guess. Even though I kind of just spoiled one for you, but in case you're wondering, like, oh, where's it going to take me? Where's it going to take me? Like, you can find out. All right, so we are now in Caelid, in the deep Siofra well. And this section of Caelid where we are, this specific tiny section, is only accessible from the deep Siofra well. Can't get to it otherwise. There is a rune bear on the other side here, and you can kill it. However, it is not a kill once enemy. It's not a mini-boss. It's just an enemy. It is guarding a treasure, however, that's on the edge of that cliff that it's sort of facing. And that treasure, I think, is just a stone sword key, but dropping off there will take you into Caelid. Going this way leads to a pretty special location. I think they're going to do more with it with DLC, but you can check it out if you like. For now, though, we are just going to go back down. Okay. These elevators are quite long sometimes. Put on a podcast. All right. We're back. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful world. Lots to see in the distance. There's a lot going on. Really cool place, man. Really cool place. All right, let's drop off here. Pick up all the resources we can. All right. Okay, so now what we can do is we can approach the snipers from the rear and attempt to, like, create a path of safety for ourselves. However, when you start attacking one, the others generally see you. So it just seems that the melees have seen us. Which, yep. Does not necessarily indicate that we're completely safe here. Far from it. Oh, shit. On a shingle, man. Okay. Oh, boy. This could be terrible. I don't know where the sniper is. There he is. God damn it. Okay. Hopefully that one just continues shooting into the rocks. That would be far out. Of course. Of course, a rat. Oh, 2 rats. Nice. 3 rats. 4. Oh my god, I couldn't plan this any better. I was like, 7. Alright. Oh, bad timing. Bad timing again. Okay. Wow. The rough stuff. All right, so there's... Okay, that was that sniper. All right. That's fine. Oh my god, there's more rats. Son of a bitch. Mm-mm. Alright. It's all good. Wow. Awesome. We managed to do it. We managed to do it. I'm quite impressed. Great, get some flasks back. Back in business, baby. All right. So now what we can do is we can come over here. We're going to get ourselves a golden seed, which is very nice. Is that glovewort? No, that's mushrooms. We're going to get ourselves a golden seed. And we're going to go behind the waterfall. Like it's the Legend of Zelda. Let's actually do that first. Just kind of makes sense. Go behind this waterfall. Get a rune arc. Wow, our first rune arc is off that corpse. That's crazy. So rune arcs are sort of like humanity from the Souls series, or embers, or human effigies in a way. Well, human effigies did a lot less. Basically, it activates your great rune. So whatever great rune you have equipped, it will activate it. The effects last until death. So if you die and you have your great rune active, it will deactivate when you come back to life. I was going to say there's no way that's an illusory wall. All right. Now for the tricky part. I'm going to do a little bit of platforming here. And this is why taking out the snipers is really important. So what you actually want to do is summon Torrent here, and then double jump up here. And then dismount, and then you can carefully come around here, grab this treasure, which is a stone sword key, and you can go back around. All right. Whew. That's like the really hard part of Siofra River, is this end section here. So, great job. Great job. Okay. So now we can go back down to like the surface area. I may actually look up where the map fragment is here, because I feel like I definitely should have found it at this point. Unless there isn't one here, and I'm crazy. Which is always possible. It's always possible. Oh, I feel like it's by this side of grace, actually. Or maybe it's behind the first bonfire. There was a ridge I didn't go up to. Just trying to... Let me look real fast. Siofra River map location. Oh, okay. It's actually where we're headed. All good. All good. All right. Start to go to work again. Damn, I was hoping he would wake up faster than that. Cool. That's all I really wanted. Again, you want to be very, very careful when heading in here, because there are snipers. Snipers. A good eye sniper. Not a Coheed fan, but I love that song. Very high school song. Yep, there he is. Ooh, he's even shooting the empowered arrows. That's the stuff you got to watch out for. That's what I've been trying to warn you about. It's those empowered arrows. And they are kind of relentless. And the snipers kind of appear. Yeah. All right, I gotta approach from a different angle. I gotta go from this side. It's a really, really hard area. That's why I leave this section till last. Oh boy. Hmm. Jesus. All right. We are like not out of the woods yet. We still have 2 more. 3 more even. All right, this teleporter up here goes to a boss. So I'm not going to take it just yet because I don't want to die to that boss and have to redo all this. So we're going to wait. All right, that's that. All right, there's one. And then I feel like I saw another one. Gotta love when the game targets the wrong thing. Okay. That wasn't what I saw, but in any event, we are gonna come up here. Whoa, dude, where the hell did you just come from? I thought I heard footsteps too, but I just had no idea what was following me. Is it that guy? It might be. Yeah, it was. Interesting. I don't think there's anything up here, but might be wrong. I can't remember if I have 1 left or 2 left. And I don't think a message shows up when you light the final one, so. Yeah, you like really always have to be paying attention while you're over here. These guys do kind of come out of nowhere sometimes. Oh, shit. There's 2 of them. There's 3 of them. There's 6 of them. Oh, I've never seen that before. It's new and exciting. Shit. Okay. Wow, I thought I would break it. All right. Now, there are a few patrolling over here. I'll let them go back down. Not going to fight anybody I don't explicitly have to. Okay. Great. Oh. Okay, cool. It did have a message. Great. Great, 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 great. Oh, that R1 was queued up. I was not intending to hit that. Okay, so I don't want to fight either boss just yet, so I'm going to continue kind of adventuring here. Yo, what was that about? I think he was going after a player phantom, actually. That can happen. It's very rare, but it can happen. That enemies go after player phantoms. All right, so we've lit everything up. Which means that we can now access the hunting grounds and fight a boss. However, I don't want to do that just yet. Instead, what I like to do is come over here, jump up this spirit spring, and start exploring a little bit. And then I like to talk to you about a few things. All right. So, if you look in the distance over there, you can see someone standing on a platform. I'm going to tell you right now, you cannot reach that platform right now. You will be able to reach it later, though. So don't go nuts trying to find it. Yeah. Really cool. Really, really cool. I really love Siofra River. Okay. So it may seem like, you know, the Spirit Spring is the way up and down. Not the case. Not the case. Instead, what we can do is very carefully platform down here. Whoa. I do mean carefully, because you can very easily fall to your death. The terrain here is not even. Jesus. All right. We can fall here. And fall here. Great. I don't think there's anything on this side. No. Cool. All right. Great. I recommend approaching this treasure on foot, not on torrent, just because you may end up falling. And then jumping back in. Great. Okay. Very good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. Oops. Okay. Oh, shit. There's a lot. That was close. All right. Man. Really tough enemies here in Siofra River. Really tough enemies. And they all want a piece. They all want a piece of your Long Island boy. Whoa, wildlife that didn't drop meat? Jesus. Shocking. Okay. Yeah, I should have came here first, because this is the map fragment on this corpse. Ta-da! Alright, so now we have the map. Merchants on the map. Our sites of grace are on the map. There is one tiny little area that we have not explored yet, in addition to one of the bosses. I love how we're just about to, like, bother these guys as they're, like, picking herbs. I say this all the time, but we are the aggressors in Souls games. We are the bad guy. Everyone is going about their business, and then we wake up or hear a bell or whatever, and then, yeah, we kill them. We are nothing but murderers. Okay. Oops. Hello. Thank you. I feel like there's an ambush here of spirit guys. No? This is the shield I've been looking for the entire time. This shield has a 100% physical block rating and decent blocks on everything else. It is a heater shield, though, so it's a little heavy. I didn't increase my roll, did I? No, I still have mid-roll. Okay, so that's not it for Siofra River. We're not done. We have 2 bosses to fight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go fight the second boss just because everything is dead and getting to it's going to be a lot easier. So from here, which is the hunting grounds, we're just going to come back this way. What we're going to do is we're going to come over here, and then there's going to be a toppled pillar that we can walk up. Whoa. Jesus. I feel like every time I think everything's dead, it's not. All right, so this is the toppled pillar in question right here. Show it to you on the map. Right here. And there's a teleporter at the top. Don't forget this treasure, though. Oops. All right. This teleporter takes you to a place that you cannot physically get from this side. Now, the interesting thing about Siofra River is that there's so much more than what you're able to access right now. So much more. So now it's also like hard to tell on the map like where we are, but like now we're sort of in this upper ridge. You can see this black line denoting a cliff. Now we're up here. All right, so there's a little bit to get here, and then there is a boss in this area, but there is a Stake of Marika as well, so that's why I wanted to come up here. Whoa. That would have been terrible. Okay. Yeah, okay, you can't... you can jump down from up there much later on in the game. I just want to make sure I wasn't talking out the side of my mouth. Okay, so that's the boss over there, that, like, husk that you see. So we'll get to him eventually. For now, though, we want to come into this building. And there's going to be quite a number of claymen. However, there's also going to be this scarab. And the scarab has yet another one of the claymen's spells. Now you get the Great Oracular Bubble. And a level 5 smithing stone. Alright, so that's the major thing here. Oh, that guy's got glowing eyes. That's so tempting. That's a trap. Do I do any damage to these guys? Hardly. The tricky thing you really got to watch out for... Oh, God, they do so much damage. Tricky thing you really got to watch out for is that these guys can curl up into balls and start rolling towards you. It's cool, but scary. They're literally mud people. Ooh. Alright, I got my 1600. Was it worth it? Let me work it. Okay. Cool. Let's drink up, and then we will kill this scarab. Hey. Alright. Now it's time to fight the boss. You can fight this boss on horseback, although I just really don't recommend it. I'll summon my wolves. I just have a feeling they're going to get wrecked, so it's all good, though. But this is a Dragonkin soldier. There's a couple of these in the game. You really got to watch out for their limbs. And they do a lot of slam moves like that. However, when they like really slam their hands in the ground, sometimes they can get stuck in the ground. Oh, yeah, these wolves are pointless. Their hands can get stuck in the ground, and then what will end up happening is when they pull the hand out, it's an earthquake. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. No. So. Oh. Okay, luckily the wolf is taking some aggro. That's very nice of the wolf. Ow. Yeah, this is the earthquake. You can see it gets buried in there. That's an earthquake. That's a moray. Frustrating thing about Dragonkin soldiers is that there's nothing in their chest cavities. So, like, if you're real close to them, you still need to go for a limb. Otherwise... Shit. Wow, I literally grinded my teeth when he did that. Ooh, I didn't realize it was an earthquake. Okay, let me back up. If you need to back up from these guys, which, I mean, you will occasionally, what you want to do is target them. Targeting them will allow you to safely back away. Ow. Targeting will allow you to safely back away and not, like, expose your back to them. Oh, God. That's bad. I'm just trying to stay at full health because... shit. Yeah, clearly this is going a little sideways. Pear-shaped, as my British friends say. I feel like that's such a Britishism. Alright. When they sort of stare at you... It is an earthquake. When they kind of stare at you, they're going to push a hand towards you. You can react to it, and you can avoid it. It's just tough. You got to be really fast. Just rolling into them is usually your best bet. But that is the Dragonkin soldier in Siofra River. You get 16k for your troubles, and the dragon halberd weapon. Let's read that. Halberd shaped like a dragon, and wreathed with both ice and lightning. Alas, the Dragonkin soldiers never attained immortality, and perished as decrepit, pale imitation of their skyborn kin. Interesting. So it's people who tried to become dragons, maybe. What does that mean? What are the lore implications of that? I talk smack like that all the time, but I love the lore. All right, you get Maricus Scar Seal, which is a talisman. Oops, should be up here. Eye engraved with an Elden rune, said to be the seal of Queen Marika. Raises mind, intelligence, faith, and arcane, but also increases damage taken. So yeah, it gives you 3 mind, 3 on every stat, actually. It's nice. And raises your discovery 3 points as well, which I think is a benefit of arcane. These seals represent the lifelong duty of those chosen by the gods. And then we have Radigans as well that we got much earlier. Is there anything over here? definitely dismounting here. No. Okay. But we can drop back down. Oops. Let's just do this kind of safely. All right. What is down here? So I know where this leads, but I just want to check to see if there's anything else. Wow, level 4 Glovewort. Nice. Something else over here. Level 7 Rune. Alright, that's where that spell was and all the claymen. Alright. Very good. Wow, we've done a lot of work here in Siofra River. And believe it or not, this little waterfall area goes right back to where we got that golden seed and where we did the Anor Londo rafter platforming. Yeah, goes right back here. Brilliant. You'll love to see it. Because we did all the work earlier. Oh, never mind. Did we rest? Maybe the teleport brought them all back to life? Unless we rested and I forgot. Okay, well, because I don't want to deal with that. Let's go back to the Siofra Riverbank side of Grace. Okay. Let's level up. Yeah, I'm still going to be putting stuff into mine because I want to be able to summon good summons later on. All right, now we're going to fight the Ancestral Spirit boss. The Ancestral Spirit boss becomes available once you light all 8 obelisks. And then all you got to do is ride here into the hunting grounds. The Hallowhorn grounds. I'm so sorry. I've been calling it the wrong thing. Ride here into the Hallowhorn grounds. And then you will be able to touch the horned remains once I get off of this guy. Okay, touch the horned remains, and then you'll be teleported to another location, which is just out of reach here. All right, this boss is not that difficult. It's mostly like a set piece kind of boss with some absolutely brilliant music. Truly incredible music. Yeah, this is like one of those fights where it's like, are we just bothering this thing? Like, has this thing done anything wrong? Why are we here? Anyway, it can run around and drop water droplets on the ground. Those do deal damage to you if you touch them, so you do want to be careful. When the boss leaps up, it's going to jump 3 times, and on the third one, or I guess rather it jumps twice, then the third one it slams down. So just roll into it for that. It does have a donkey kick, so be careful. Alright. It's going to do his little droplets again. Man. So I was literally staring at it right there. Like, I am just always so floored by this boss. Sometimes I just look. Oof. Yeah. Just looking again. Alright, serious time this time. So it can just kind of surround itself with the water droplets. While it does that, it's kind of baiting you to moving towards it. But, oh Jesus, you don't want to do that because it actually like moves its head back and forth, and there's really like no safe area while it's doing that. This music is just ridiculous. This music should be illegal. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. Get some hits on it. Watch out for the donkey kick. Oh, nice. Boss is just ridiculous. Like I said, it's not that hard. It doesn't like get out of control at any point. You just really watch for the telegraphs and you'll be okay. It's a beast boss. Should have fought a few of these by now. I mean, not exactly this boss, but, you know. You should know how beasts move at this point. Ooh, that was risky. No stamina. Bad. Completely drained myself. Alright. Oh. Let's continue the fight. So cool. When this boss appeared in one of the very first trailers of Elden Ring, once the game kind of got re-revealed, I thought this is how you would get Torrent. I thought maybe you had to tame it or somehow kill it and then get its spirit. I don't know. But, I mean, I was a little disappointed that wasn't the case because I thought it was a decent theory, but it's okay. For your troubles, you get the Ancestral Follower Ashes, which we can read the description of. It is not a legendary one, but it is pretty strong. Ashen remains in which spirits dwell. Used to summon the spirit of an ancestral follower. A spirit of the horned folk who eschew letters and metalworking. Brawny and versed in distinctive spiritual arts, this particular tribesman wields a heavy bow. All right. There is a teleport back. Yeah, it's right here. There's nothing else in this arena, so, you know. Well, now that I've said that, I have to double check, but I am 99.99999% sure there's nothing in here. I'm just taking a quick glance. Yeah. All right. So cool. All right. That's Siofra River. And then, if you'd like, you can go back into the horned remains, or into the grounds, for whatever reason. If you'd like, you can go for that. Man, what an absolutely incredible location. Just making sure I didn't forget anything before we jet. Yeah, looks like we got everything. All right. Cool, so once you're ready, you can go back to Round Table Hold, or you can proceed over to Caelid. It's a small area. There's really not much there for you right now, so I don't recommend doing it. We'll cover that another time. All right. Just exploding chairs. I don't need to go too much further into mine. I think I need like 120 FP for what I'm trying to do. For 104. Yeah, okay. And I think I need like 120 max for anything that I would want to summon. Alrighty, well, that is going to do it for this section of the walkthrough. We are ending... Oh, actually, let me level up my weapon and see if we can get any higher. I'm not going to worry about his prayer for now. No, I need 4 level 3 smithing shards. Okay. All good. We will end it here. Like I said, Siofra River... optional, don't need to do it, but it's got a lot of cool stuff in it. Doing it at this point in the game after Stormveil, you're still like a touch underleveled, but the amount that you get out of it, as long as you take the fights very patiently, you shouldn't have too hard of a time. And we did the whole area in an hour and 15 minutes. Both bosses, we died once, really, you know, no big deal. But yeah, that's it. That's Siofra River. In the next section of the walkthrough, we will begin our journey into the next area past Stormveil Castle, which is called Liurnia of the Lakes. That walkthrough for Liurnia of the Lakes, it's going to be several parts. It's a huge area geographically, and it splits into, like, there's a west section, an east section, and then an actual water section in the lake itself. So, not exactly sure how we're going to handle that. Frankly speaking, I would much rather do the eastern section first and then do the western section, but not 100% sure how we're going to handle it. Anyway, that's for another time, but that's it for now. So we basically have everything within Limgrave done for now. And yeah, we're ready to go to Liurnia. All right, let me give my channel members a shout out. Let me bring this up. I literally am incapable of bringing this up before recording. Incapable. Not capable at all. All right, thank you very much to John Aldridge, Tammy Skinner, Hector J. Estrada, Joe Saunders, Daniel Cockreel, Brian Brubaker, Spencer Young, Charles Jan, Phoenix Loader, The One and Only Me 123, Joshua S., Dan L., Tiptoe Water 12, Jude Lazowski, B-Tide, The Old One, and Good Luck. Thank you to my channel members. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Elden Ring, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. The links for those are in the description below. As always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.